I think we are all a bit happy because we are in a physical presence meeting after so many months of staying in our house and homes. So, and I would like to congratulate Energynomics for this event and the courage to be probably one of the first, if not the first, at least the first Romanian based event in Brussels with physical presence. So, it is my role to be a moderator today, and in order to make my job simpler, I expect you to step in and make the discussion as interactive as possible. This will allow me to listen more and speak less. We have a wonderful panel of speakers here, and I'm pretty sure that you will be happy to address questions during the meeting. If I'm going to go back a bit in time, I would say that 4 years ago, we were talking about climate change. Climate change was, the biggest threat to the humanity as a whole in the future. And we were all finding our industry, the energy industry, very challenging in order to find solutions into fighting against the climate change. In 2 years, pandemic came. This brought crazy threats to our industry. First of all, it started with a decrease in consumption without a precedent. After that, it comes with a recap, with an increase in the consumption that brought the next trouble, energy crisis, and showed us the limits of our market design, showed us incredible challenges that we had to deal, and we are still working in to find solution to keep under a manageable situation this energy crisis. And now, guess what? We have a war. A war within an area where we have most of our, and I'm speaking here about the European Union, obviously, our energy resources. So, a lot of subjects to discuss about. And honestly, I'm working since probably now more than 25 years in this industry. And I must say I'm happy to be in these times, not because I am happy that this is happening, but this is probably without precedent, and it brings me a lot of experience. So, because we are talking in an event about a regional approach, I would say that we should address some issues. Regional approach, we know all of us that Eastern European countries are very much dependent on fossil fuels. Some of the countries there very dependent on gas from Russia. Then we have this initiative, European initiative, Repower Europe, which is probably going to bring a new framework of rules, of directives, of initiatives. And in the same time, we have to keep in our mind that we will not have any way of going around this trouble, which is climate change and the fight against climate change. So we need to find a way in which we still have in our mind as clear as possible that the biggest threat to us is the climate change. Doesn't matter that it's not looking very, today or tomorrow, but maybe in the future, but it's the highest threat to our humankind. But find a way to pass over these challenges brought by energy crisis, by the war. Taxonomy, I hear more and more voices after the war started between Russia and Ukraine, more and more voices about getting rid of the dependency on Russian gas. At the same time, we have a lot of companies, countries happy to have within the taxonomy gas as a source. More and more voices saying, now we have to change this. We have to take out gas from the taxonomy and put it like a fossil fuel and putting like being not so good in order to get rid of this dependency on the Russian supply. Because it is obviously that there will be no easy way to get rid of the Russian gas so fast. So I believe there are plenty of discussions here, and I'm happy to have here with us companies working in energy, gas, supplying solutions for the energy industry, and I'm pretty sure that they are going to address better than me these issues.